This is an idea that I have never seen in this game ever. Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day and welcome to the newest video, my man. So I actually wasn't going to be making this video today. I'm on the Rampager because I was actually going to be on the Rampager, but I decided, you know, the Rampager's a bit too hype for a Thursday, my man. So I will be uploading the first episode of Rampager PvP tomorrow. Make sure to check it out. Today's video is actually about a lot of what yesterday's video was. And actually, I was reading through the comments and I saw a lot of cool suggestions and it was really interesting. Here's the deal. You might fall into one of two camps when it comes to the crowns reward event. Either you think that the rewards aren't good enough for all the crowns that there are, or you will think that there's too many crowns for the rewards that you're given. Now, yesterday's video, the video's main focus was really on the fact that for the amount of crowns, these things weren't worth it. So I decided that I'd make a video on the top 5 things that I think would actually make the crowns reward event worth it. Before anybody gets mad, I truthfully, very truthfully, I believe this. I don't think anything in this game is necessarily worth 225,000 crowns. I think the maximum this could go to is maybe 150,000 crowns. So hear me out, my mans, and let me know if you agree. Would you buy crowns in the crowns reward events if these were the prizes? Let me know in the comments, and without further ado, let's get right into this top 5. Number 5 on my list is something that I think just should go without saying. A lot of the things that we got in the crowns reward event this time around were bazaar items, were things you could craft very easily. My simple alternative, now this would not be worth anywhere close to 125,000 crowns, maybe it would be worth the 9,000 tier or maybe a little bit higher. It would be exclusive crowns items like wands and other things that can be stitched. And the things that I've been thinking about are like items that you literally don't see in the game anymore, like very rare items like the Valor Sword, and other items that just look nice that are, you know, pretty hard to get. You know, you need to go fishing, you need to do some other things. You know, people want a crown shortcut for those things. Those would be wands like the Fog Staff and the Amaranthine Staff, because the whole point is that you're spending a lot more crowns than you really would be, right? Where's the payoff? That would be a great way to pay off, especially for people who don't have hundreds of thousands of crowns, but who still have a sizable number so that they can get an exclusive item that sets them apart from the rest of the people in this game. This list gets a lot better though, because with number 4, this is an idea that I have never seen in this game ever. And I really think that they need to put this in the game. I really do, whether it's through a crowns reward event or not. My number 4 most wanted item for the crowns reward events anyways would be a pet reroll elixir. Here's the thing, alright? Pets fail. So why not, as a reward for spending an exorbitant amount of crowns, why not get a way to re-roll your pet talents? I think that's a great idea. I definitely think if that existed in this game, like in the crown shop, it would cost at least 10,000 crowns. Because think about it. Think about all the energy elixirs and everything else that, you know, that you could just use to make another mega pet that doesn't fail. You know, it would be worth a lot. It would make sense if it was a reward for a long time. And especially if it was an exclusive crowns reward event type of thing. If they could code it in somehow to reroll a pet talent, that would be incredible. The way it would work, let's say you have a mega pet with 1 fail talent, which a lot of people do. A lot of people have that. Just be able to re-roll it, and literally you can pick a random pet talent that's remaining in the pool. You could do that with a lot of pets that just surprisingly failed when they weren't supposed to fail, and it would most probably be something that's like, you know, a lot of people would want. The number 3 most wanted thing that I would want from a crowns reward event is, and wait for it, this is important, you know, because I feel like a lot of people won't get this until you really think about how the crowns reward event even works, right? It should reward crowns players. The whole point is that membership players get all of these member benefits. This is a time for the crowns players to shine. I think the one thing they're really missing out on is giving out free worlds. Now again, I don't know where this would be in the tier list, you know, I'm not that organized. I think it would be very high up, probably around the middle to the upper middle of the list, you know, as far as the tiers go. But why not, dude? Like, gift a free world. Literally, you unlock it, and it's just like you unlock the same benefits any member would have. I don't think that would be too crazy, especially because if it's just one world, it's not like KI is gonna lose a ton of money from all the people who suddenly have this one world permanent. And that being said, you know, like, a lot of people would benefit from that because, like, for example, there's a lot of things like Aquila that a lot of people don't do because they can't buy the crowns, and it would be a cool thing for them to experience. Maybe there's a lot of zones that people probably want to explore that they haven't been able to just because it's crowns, even though it's like dungeons and stuff, you know. I definitely think a free world, meaning like Aquila, I believe Darkmoor counts as a world as far as crowns pricing, so maybe you could just unlock all of Darkmoor. I feel like an elixir that can allow you to do that wouldn't be a crazy bad idea. And again, it would make something that is worth hundreds of thousands of crowns, maybe it would be worth it. You at least get some money back, and it sure as hell beats some random bizarre housing item. Things are about to get juicier and juicier. Now, this is something I saw in the comments in my previous video, and a lot of people love the idea, and I like it too. The number 2 most wanted thing that I want in the Crowns Reward event is a random free lore spell. I said it, and I'll say it again, a free random lore spell. Lore is one of those things that people will farm over and over again. They'll throw crowns in a chest, they'll never ever get their lore spell that they want. Any spell that isn't strictly learnable from a trainer should be in the pool, such as Rampage, such as Pigsy, such as all of the new spells that have, you know, just been released. Those should be in a random pool. The good thing about this is that it wouldn't necessarily just guarantee that KingsIsle loses money from a bunch of people from, like, let's say them buying packs for the spell, because it's still random. You would still have to be very lucky to get one spell that benefits your specific school. That should be so intuitive for them to put into a Crowns Reward event. I don't see why they don't do that. It would just basically be like a pack, right, where you get a lore spell. Simple as that, you know? Like a lore pack. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if that really existed in the game, in the crowns shop, that would be worth at least 30,000 crowns. Probably a lot more. Like, if I were really, gonna, guarantee get a lore spell, that would be, 45,000. It would be a lot. That would make sense to be in a Crowns Reward event. A free lore spell is something that I really hope they implement in the future, especially if they stay doing these large prices for these Crowns events. It has to be worth it. And finally, I think something that they really either, you know, they really need to do this, like either as a very top tier or, you know, second to top if they really, you know, have something better than this. A level 100 elixir. That should be in a Crowns Reward event. No cap, bro. Imagine you're a Crowns player, right? You, you know, you've gone through the game a little bit, you know, but you haven't reached, you know, level 100, for example, or whatever, you know. Just let them buy a level 100 elixir and let them experience the game in the triple-digit levels. Why not? It would be probably worth a lot. It would be, let's just be honest. If an additional character slot is worth 18,000, and, you know, a level 50 elixir is worth, I believe, 30,000. Imagine how much a level 100 elixir would be worth, just based on that pricing. Now, I get it. Some people don't agree with the prices of those other elixirs to begin with, but just for reference, it would probably be like 100,000 crowns. That's not a crazy concept. It's really not a crazy number to think that. I'm not trying to say that this is the only way to fix a Crowns Reward event by putting a level 100 elixir, but I am saying that a lot fewer people will complain, and for the few people who do get all those crowns, maybe they can actually experience the game through another school at a very high level. Now guys, I do want to say that because I made this video right after the previous one, there's a quick disclaimer that I need to make. I'm still not a fan of the fact that there's this many crowns up for stake, but that's at an ethical level. I don't think kids should be asking their parents for this much money on a game that's catered specifically towards kids. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to agree. I totally get if you disagree. Let me know in the comments why you disagree if you do. All I'm saying is, though, if you were to have this level of crowns, 225,000 crowns, random cosmetic items, and for gold bazaar items are not going to cut it. The only thing that I even see mildly worth it in this current crowns event, as you guys saw in the previous video, are the gardening elixirs, and those are okay. But yeah, man, these are my top 5 items. I think spells, level 100 elixirs, worlds, all of those should be very, very up for grabs as far as rewarding crowns-only players. The whole point of the Crowns Reward event, as far as I see it, should be to give people who don't buy memberships an alternative. They should feel special. They should have some exclusive things too. The people who have a lot of crowns are generally going to be the ones who don't pay membership. I think that makes pretty logical sense. So why not cater towards things that they need? Why not cater towards the worlds that they need? Why not cater towards the spells that they need? All these things I feel like are common sense to me, but again, this is my opinion, and I would love to know what y'all's ideas are as well. Pet talent reroll, free worlds, cosmetic items, level 100 elixirs, free lore spells. Let me know, are any of these ideas awful? Do you like these ideas? Let me know, and I would love to see your opinions in the comments. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, make sure you drop a comment, leave a sub if you're new. I just want to say thank you in advance. We are currently 3 subs away from 40,000 subs, so I think we made it by the time I upload this. I just want to say, guys, thank you so much, and here's to the next 40,000. If someone hasn't told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong. Tons of links in the description, including my Instagram, my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord, so go ham, go crazy, go stupid, and stay awesome, brother. Yeah!